Hello, hello, hello. My name's Sam and you're watching So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So today is my Friday Sews, hashtag Friday Sews, which was brought to us by Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And hashtag Friday Sews is a hashtag where kind of all of the sewing vloggers can upload a video on a Friday, and it's a great way of kind of networking, finding like-minded souls. And if you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. So this is my Friday Sews contribution. It is actually Friday. Woohoo! Now I normally work on a Friday. I am working today, but I'm working from home. So I thought I'd take the opportunity that seeing as I was working from home, I would kind of just give you a quick video and kind of, hop on and have a little chat about what's been happening this week. In fact, it's going to be what's been happening over the last couple of weeks, because I've been doing a few vlogs. I've been doing my Sewing Bee synopsis vlogs, which I've really enjoyed, and I've done a few other different vlogs that I've pre-recorded for other things, and I've just kind of forgotten to kind of catch you up on things that have happened, and I've just suddenly realised I've been seeing things around my sewing room. It's like, oh, I haven't mentioned that, haven't talked about this, and there's lots of exciting things that have happened. So today it's just a bit of a catch up really. So yeah, make yourself comfy, get yourself a cup of tea and strap in. So this is my channel where I talk about everything sewing, and if you like to hear that kind of thing, then don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, because it really helps my channel. So the first thing I thought I would share with you is a prize. I won another prize. I'm feeling quite lucky in the sewing world. You know, in my life before sewing, I was never very lucky at winning prizes online, but I seem to be quite good at it in the sewing world, particularly in the Instagram world. So there is a Facebook page that I follow called Craft Sheds, and through that I found an Instagram page. So it's a bit of a long story, called Dimpner Jane Crafts, and I'll pop all of the details below, and everything will be in the show notes. And so, you know, people quite often, the sewing community will tag you in the kind of win a sewing prize, and I can't remember who tagged me in, but someone did, and whoever you were, thank you very much. And I won a prize, and so I thought I'd share it with you. So it is a fantastic prize. It is a Prim sewing box. Can you see, with all the mannequin ladies on? And it's a massive, look, looks bigger than my head. It's a massive sewing basket, like nice traditional handle, and it's filled with all sorts of sewing goodies. So I'll open it up and I'll show you. So I've got some Gutermann threads and some love needles, which are, you know, I mean, black and a white thread, how handy is that? And then I've got one of these lovely ergonomic thimbles, the little Prim ones, which is great. I might actually put myself a little kit to take into the workroom with me, because I've got quite a lot of the things that are in this, but it'll be nice to have a separate little kit to take into the workroom with me, particularly when I'm teaching a course, and just have my own little bits. So I think that's what I might use this for. I might use this for my workshop box. And then very handy, and I love these little stalk scissors, and you can never have too many scissors, can you? A little stalk pair of scissors, and everyone's favourite, the seam ripper. And I do love these bigger ones. I find them much easier to use, so that's very handy. And then some little chalk pencils with a little chalk wipers, which again, always handy. And then this lovely little pin tray, a magnetic pin tray, and some pins to put in it. So that was my gift, my free competition winning gift. So thank you very much Yeah, and definitely you should go and check those out. And yeah, it really does happen when you go on Instagram and you kind of enter yourself into a prize. Sometimes you do actually win. So there you go. I thought I'd just share that with you because I actually won it a couple of weeks ago now. But as I said, it was just one of those things that I'd just forgotten about. And yeah, it'd been sat there in my sewing room, and I knew I didn't want to take it out of my sewing room because I knew I hadn't shared it with you. But I just kind of, every time I recorded a video, I just forgot. So there you go. So yeah. So what else have I been doing the last couple of weeks? Well, those of you that have been watching me before have known that I've been on a bit of a Lyra journey. Tilly and the Buttons Lyra. Oh, just in case you're wondering, today I'm wearing one of, this is quite an old make of mine. It's probably one of the first things that I made, which is a Tilly and the Buttons STEVIE top, but that I've hacked into a dress. I'll just stand up so you can see, and it's got pockets. Yeah, and I am of the STEVIE camp that likes to wear mine at the back, at the front, because that's the way I like to wear it. So yeah, I'm wearing my Tilly and the Buttons STEVIE hack top / dress today because I'm working from home and it's nice and cool and it's just an easy throw on to wear. So that's what I chose for today. So yeah, so sorry, I digress. I've been on a bit of a Lyra journey. I bought some beautiful fabric from the Stitch Festival when I went in the summer and had a lovely time. And I wanted to make a Lyra dress with it, but it was very precious fabric and I hadn't made a Lyra before. So I made myself a bodice toile because I wasn't quite sure what size I wanted or needed. So I worked really hard on making sure that I got the bodice absolutely right. I'm between a 4 and a 5, and kind of I've done a little bit of kind of jiggery pokery with it, slight bust adjustment, and kind of got the bodice absolutely right. So I was really pleased with it, and I thought it was just one of those things. I thought I don't need to worry about the skirt, because I know that always fits me. It's always around the bodice where I have problems. So I went ahead and I made this Lyra. The fabric is from Pound Fabrics and I absolutely love it. I thought it would make a great holiday dress. And I completed my bodice and then I popped the skirt on and little pockets. I didn't quite have, this fabric is lovely, but it's not very wide. And I didn't quite have enough fabric to put the pockets in, but I knew if I was going to wear this dress, it needed to have pockets in. So I actually used an old dress that I needed to take. I was going to take to the charity shop, but I decided to hack it out and I made it in the top bit into a top, and then the bottom bit has been in my scrap. But I just thought that'll be great. So that's actually just little bits of scrap fabric, but it does, you know, it blends in. They're pockets, no one's going to see them. And yeah, and then these beautiful buttons that I bought from Jazz and Well on the Etsy shop, which is from the lovely Becca. And yeah, so I absolutely love it and I really enjoyed the whole process of making it. And then I put it on. And if I'm really honest, I was a bit disappointed and I don't really know why. So I put it on, went in the garden, Simon took some picture snaps of me and I did a few twirly snaps, and I put it on my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page and they are a absolutely gorgeous bunch of ladies and no, I think they're just ladies. and yeah, and they all just gave me a really big boost and said, no Sam, it's absolutely fine, the fit is fine, that's exactly how the Lyra is supposed to fit. It's not supposed to be nipped in at the waist. That is how it fits. And obviously I got lots of advice on where I could put waist ties on and things like that. But actually, of course they're right. They are right. I think it'll be a lovely, cool dress. I'll pop a picture of me wearing it and you can make your mind up. I think it'll be a lovely, cool dress for the summer. And I haven't hemmed it yet, because you know what it's like when you get to an end of a project and you're not quite happy. You've lost the love a little bit, and I just kind of lost the love. So I've fallen back in love with it again. I need to give it a press and hem it up, and I think it will go on holiday with me and I will just enjoy it. But it has made me think about the other fabric, and it has made me think about whether I want to make another Lyra or whether I want to make something else. The other option is I might make another Lyra, but make the longer version, and I might enjoy that one more. So yeah, so I'm glad I've done it. Lyra is ticked off now. I have done it and I enjoyed the process. But it might just be that maybe the Lyra is not the shirt dress for me. So if you know any other shirt dress patterns that are perhaps, I don't know, that are perhaps a little more fitted, then let me know, because I'm definitely be interested. So yeah, so that was the Lyra. The other thing that I've been doing this week is I spoke to you last time, I think, about, because I'm trying to find the perfect t-shirt, and I think I taught you about the new Tammy handmade Nyla t-shirt, and I love it. I absolutely, Naya, not Nyla, Naya. Honestly, I absolutely love it. It is my new favourite pattern. It is the fastest t-shirt you'll ever make in your life. Yeah, absolutely great. So we are going away on holiday on Sunday. We are just going for a extended spa break. So we end up spending a lot of time just sat by the pool. I think the weather's going to be quite nice. And so I wanted to just make a couple of kind of poolside cover-ups, really, because if it is going to be warm, I burn really easily, so I need to make sure that I've got myself covered up when I'm out of the pool. So yeah, so I used the t-shirt pattern, and I made one size bigger than I normally would, because I want it to be oversized. So I made a bigger size, and then I just made it the full length. This is a remnant that I got from Ecobee. And I just made it the full length of the remnant. So it's kind of like a t-shirt dress, if you like. But I mean, it's not really, it's just a big baggy t-shirt that will go over. My swimming costume is navy blue, so I thought that'll be great. And then it's just a little bit of colour over the top. So I'm definitely going to be making some more of those. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because I'm just addicted. I'm addicted to that pattern at the moment, because it's just so easy, and it's just, yeah, and it's really nice. And I can see that being one that I might make a lot at Christmas for gifts, because I think it would make a really nice kind of Christmas nightie pattern. My mum likes a nightie rather than pyjamas, and I think if I could get some nice kind of cotton Christmassy jersey, they'll make really nice nighties for my mum or for my mother-in-law, and kind of that kind of thing. Yeah, and nice gifts, but nice, quick and easy sews. Did I mention Christmas? I'm really sorry. I apologise. Send me a fine. But you have to think about it, don't you? It comes around so quickly. So the other thing that I have done this week is the new Tilly and the Buttons SD pattern that everyone has been raving about, which, if I am totally honest, I did get an early sneak peek at it through the shop, and me and my colleague looked at it and went, nah. It didn't sing to me, and I know this has been said before, but I think Tilly and the Buttons, sometimes her pattern fronts, her pictures, really don't sell her patterns. They really don't. And it was only when I went on onto all of my socials, and it was Lynn, the Northern Sewist, had hers on, and she looked absolutely gorgeous in it. And I was like, oh, okay, I might have to relook at that pattern. I might have to look at it again, because I just saw it in completely different eyes. So I gave it a go because I wanted to make something for the So Fruity challenge, and I had a like pale pink and lemons remnant that I'd picked up from the shop, and yeah, and so I thought I'd just give it a go, and I thought I'd get the top and shorts out of it as a little cord set. But unfortunately, again, I hadn't really, you know me, I didn't really think things through, and the fabric wasn't very wide, so I got the top out of it no problem. I didn't quite, I could have got one short leg out of it, but not the other one. But I did have my Lyra pattern out because I'd just finished my Lyra shirt dress, so I had that pattern out, and the skirt bottom was exactly like doubled over, was exactly the width of fabric. So I thought, oh, that is great. So I just went for it. And again, I used different fabric for the facings and the pockets, so I could literally just use as little fabric as I possibly could. And I hacked the two together. However, I'm quite fly by the seat of my pants sewer, and I don't always think things through. And I didn't crop the top enough, so it ended up being the waist being dropped. The waist was dropped quite low, so I ended up with a bit of a flapper summer dress rather than the kind of higher waisted summer dress that I envisaged in my head. But you know what? Pop a picture of it. It's okay. I will wear it for lounging around in hot days in the summer. And I've learned a lot from it. And I definitely will do that again. I'll definitely use the STEVIE top and the Lyra bottom and kind of hack it together. But I won't have the same kind of accident that I had last time. I will plan it. I will plan it more carefully. And I'll also choose different fabric that kind of goes with my skin tone a bit better, because although that pale pink and yellow was perfect for the challenge because it had lemons all over it and it was definitely fruity, it did nothing for me. I think as you get older, and particularly like with older skin, you have to go bold, but bold, bright colours suit me. Pale, kind of slightly insipid pastels, not so much. They just don't suit my skin tone. So but yeah, I mean, I can get away, I'm just, because I'm looking at this and this has got pale pinks on stuff, but I can get away with this because it's got the dark colours on. But if it's all pale, not so much. Which brings me on to another fabric that I really want your opinions on. So this fabric we've started stocking in the shop at Carolyn Rose, and I love it. And as you can see, it's got this kind of ditzy floral. It's got kind of a bit of a funky Liberty-esque feel to it. But I'm just wondering, can I get away with this? Because I just really love it. And I would quite like to make the cord set or something with it, maybe a Donny shirt, not quite sure, but I'm not entirely sure whether it suits me or not because of the colours. So yeah, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, then I've got other people that I can make for, and I will still use the fabric because I absolutely adore it, but I might not use it for me, or I might make it into pyjama bottoms so it's not near my face. So that's my options. So yes, I've been talking for quite a while, haven't I? I have got one more thing to tell you about, and it is my proudest sewing moment so far. So my lovely daughter, Leah, came to me a little while ago and said that she was going to a hen do, and she would quite like me to make her an outfit of some kind. And so we had a little chat about what she would wear it for, and she kind of wanted the kind of disco Barbie theme. So I had some great fabric that I actually had won, and it was like bright pink with like a yellow motif on it. And I had the Dawn jeans pattern that I'd had for a long time. So I merged the two together and ta-da, ta-da, pop a picture up. I made my daughter a pair of funky disco Barbie 1970s inspired bell-bottom Dawn jeans. I mean, obviously had to hack the pattern. I went for the straight leg in the Dawn jeans, and then from the knee I just overly extended it. And yeah, so, and I was so proud of myself. I'd never made a pair of jeans before. I'd never put a proper fly in before, and yeah, they worked. I was so proud of myself. So yeah, and oh my god though, so much top stitching, goodness me, I have never done so much top stitching in all of my life. Although I did quite enjoy the top stitching. It was, you know, you go slow and you just get on with it, and it was okay. So yeah, so I'll pop another picture on because she wore it again, but with a different top, and I thought it looked quite nice, and she was very pleased. So yes, so I will definitely be asked again to make her trousers, and the fit was perfect. We did a bit of planning. We measured her really carefully. I looked at all of the kind of pattern measurements, the finish measurements and the garment measurements. I did have to grade in. She's got a very small waist, but slightly bigger hips, and so I did have to kind of grade in a bit, and I was worried about how that would look and whether I had graded correctly or not, but I think I did. It all, you know, it all worked really well, and they went together really nicely. So yeah, so I made a pair of jeans. How exciting is that? So that's really it. That's my catch up. That's my week. As I said, on Sunday I am going on holiday. I'm working from home today. I'm working in the shop tomorrow, and then I go on holiday on Sunday. So I've not got much time to do any emergency holiday sewing. So everything is done, and if it's, you know, if it's not done, it's not going. So that's okay. And yeah, and that's what I'm up to. So if you enjoyed watching, I'd love it if you subscribed and give me a like, because it really helps my channel. And don't forget to sparkle. I hope you have lots of time for sewing. See you again soon. Bye for now.